What is going on, guys? We are back with another exciting video today. We are out here up in northern Wisconsin today. I've been doing some travel around, and I'll tell you what, my luck is just like, I feel like my standards for videos are here, and the fishing's been like here, and my luck's been like here in the course of the last 5-6 days now. It's been a lot of bites that have been like, we're close but we're not quite there type of stuff. But today we're back in northern Wisconsin. It is a beautiful sunrise coming up behind me here, and look at that. Wow, that's a pretty one. Nobody around me right now, which is always nice. And we're gonna be doing some crappie fishing up here today, and hopefully we're just gonna kind of pop the shack up, I believe, and hopefully get some awesome shots of fish flying up to bait, kind of a whole bunch of that kind of stuff, whole bunch of kind of areas that I look for fish in a lot of these big systems in the winter, and hopefully just catch a pile of nice crappies today. At least that's the plan anyways. And we're not going to talk too much because I got to get the otter set up, and all the cameras rocking and rolling. It's about 10 degrees out this morning, and if you've never tried to film YouTube videos in the winter, it's a process. It's a process to get the batteries warm. It's a process to keep the cameras running. It's just this big, long, lengthy process of wasting time and not catching fish. But you got to do what you got to do. So give me a second here. We're going to get the shack set up, hopefully find some crappies. Before we do that, we're going to drill some holes with the Strike Master, find the fish, and then hopefully set the shack up right on top of them. So stay tuned. We're going to get punching some holes, gridding out a big area. Hopefully we catch some fish soon. All right, checked a bunch of holes. Fish right here. Doesn't look crazy yet, but a lot of times these basin bites, what'll happen is as the sun gets higher, fish will really pull into them and start stacking up a lot thicker. So we're gonna get the otter flipped up, hopefully get the heater rocking and rolling in a second here, and we catch some crappies soon. Oh, look at this, right away. Come on up and bite, buddy. Oh yeah, here they come. Oh, did you guys see when that fish engaged, how fast he started coming? Feels like a pretty nice, and it actually feels like a super nice fish, to be honest. Gonna take our time. Oh yeah, that is what we're after right there. Nice crappie to start the morning. He absolutely choked that jig right there. There we go. Beautiful eater size crappies to get things going. The fish is probably about 11.5 right there. Nice and tall and perky. Let's let them go though, because there's a bunch more down there right now, and they seem to be moving really fast. Just kind of, watching the flasher so far. I've had a couple of them come in and just kind of, while I've been getting ready here, they've just kind of been shooting in, shooting out immediately. There is a fish kind of somewhere down the areas. You can barely see him as that transducer is just swinging a little bit. Look at this, though. I think he's going to shoot up. We'll get him to engage. All right, he's engaged. Little pull away here. There he is, right there. Another one on. Not as big as number one. If I can keep getting them shooting in here and getting them when they bite, we're going to be having a good day for sure. There we go. Not a big one right there, but the first just immediate little action here. Definitely some fish around. Get down the hole, buddy. We're not keeping any fish today. See, I got, oh yeah, here we go. Flickering on the bottom, drop the jig down, get him to engage. He's all fired up. Right there. Feels like a halfway decent fish here. Man, when they actually get to engage, start shooting up, they are pretty much all over it. Not too bad of a fish right there. I've only been set up here for probably about, I don't know, 5 minutes now. Got one real small little guy off camera. So there's definitely kind of a bunch of fish here. There we go. Just kind of that classic, you know, 11-inch size. Look at that goofy tail he's got on him. It's all split like that. Nice crappie right there. Let's let him go. See you later, buddy. Back down. And we're just fishing, you know, in 22 feet of water here, so these fish are going to release just plenty okay. Oh my gosh, dude, did that one ever come up and smoke it? We are having some fun now. Where you at, buddy? There we go. Just fish after fish after fish right now. This is about as quick as crappie fishing gets through the ice. Find that kind of sweet spot and get them flying in under the jig like that. Smoking that little Wonder Bread this morning. There we go. Not a big one. Nice keeper if you're going to keep some. That's kind of a lot of the size fish in this lake. It doesn't have a lot of huge fish, but a lot of just really nice quality fish overall. Creeping off the bottom. Oh, here it comes. Got him. Right there. Another fish on. And when they come up and actually commit, they are all over it, little guy. Alright, going back down, you can see we got some flickering on the bottom. I guess as if I can get this tungsten down there quick enough, this fish is just going to fly up and smoke it. Oh my gosh, look at this thing moving. Might actually be 2 fish here. This is going to be a nicer one for sure. Got him. Right there, fish on. Might not be actually that big of a fish. We're going to make quick work of him though. Not too shabby. Who's calling me? We got to call Mitchell back here in a second because we're on a hot little pod right now. There we go. Another nice one right there. Probably about a 10-incher, and man, is he hooked good. You know, some of these tungsten jigs just have really bad hooks on them, really cheap hooks. These Acme Pro Grade tungstens, very, very good hooks on them. All right, right back down because I got another mark on the screen. Oh, we're all tangled up on the tip. All right, back down. Speed, speed, speed. Look at that. Look at that graph right now. That is as good as it absolutely gets. And once I get this down here, they're just gonna start flying. And sometime right around here, they're gonna start moving up. It kind of looks like I just got one left now. But look at them move. Come on up, buddy. Come on up. Ooh, they kind of fading on me. Kind of fading on me. Might be smaller fish, to be honest. Do a little takeaway. Not feeling it too much. Oh, his buddy's gonna come up and bite. Here he comes. Got him. Right there. Fish on. Feels decent. Feels decent. Keep him out of that deucer, which I don't think I did. Nope, just a little guy. He was just putting up a fight there for a second. There we go. Another little guy. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching them on the flasher cam. Alright guys, today we're out here on one of these flowage systems, and there's a lot of flowage systems or these dammed up reservoir systems, whether you're in northern Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, wherever you might be. There's a lot of these systems across the Midwest. Generally it's a river comes in on one side, there's a dam at another side, there's an old river channel that runs through that area. And these systems are generally very fertile for crappies. We got something going on right now down here, but these systems are always pretty fertile for crappies. And the reason for that is, you know, they love any lake that has a river coming in it, generally a very fertile system. But they also generally have a lot of these big bays, these big shallow spawning bays that are very fertile for crappies to reproduce in. So these systems are often some of the better ones to fish. And, you know, we're out on one today, like I said here. And sometimes they'll be 100 acres, sometimes they'll be, you know, several thousand acres, depending on how big they are. And there's kind of two spots which I'm always looking for on these systems, and we're set up in one of these right now. And one spot we're always looking for is river channel, deep holes in the river channel. A lot of times these will happen on a bend or something like that, some area in the river channel where, you know, maybe a screenshot that looks something like this, where, you know, you could see this river channel runs and it gets deeper right here. And this is kind of like your standard basin scenario, crappies in a deep hole situation, where these fish normally sit up high, a ways off bottom. You know, you're trying to chasing that nomadic pot of fish around a lot.
The other situation, which is the one we're fishing today, is pinch points or neck downs. And a lot of times what this is, you might have this big basin where the river channel runs through, and then you might have like 2 points that come together and pinch that river channel down real tight. And these are just natural funnels when you're ice fishing. And a lot of times, especially when you're fishing through an 8-inch hole, very difficult to cover water. So the more you can kind of stack the odds in your favor and get, really siphon fish down. You can imagine these 2 big basins, one here, and then a tight pinch point like we're in. And what this is, it's just any fish going this way or this way has to come through this small area. So naturally they just have to swim under my hole pretty much, right? Under this 30, 40, 50 yard stretch, however tight that pinch point is. And generally I'll set up on either one side or the other of it. A lot of times right in the middle of these pinch points, you'll see too much current and the ice won't be good there, which is the situation here. So generally the 2 spots I'm looking for a lot of times when I'm fishing these flowage systems are these deeper holes in the river channels or tight pinch points. Depth is all relative. Most of these flowage systems aren't super deep bodies of water. So a lot of times we're looking for fish, a deep spot in the river channel might be, let's say 30 feet, 25 feet, or the rest of it might just be 12 or 15. So a lot of times, just getting into some of these deeper areas that are, 20, 25 feet deep, pretty standard. You don't have to, a lot of the natural lakes we fish, the deep point might be 60, 70 feet, where these flowages are generally naturally just a little bit shallower. So, fishing these flowage systems, those are kind of the 2 spots we're looking for in catching fish today. Oh man, look at this. Looks like a nice mark. Got him right there. Feels not too shabby. Where you at, buddy? That fish came out of nowhere up high. Came right in. Got a decent crappie right there. We'll take them like that size. It's not the little smaller guys we were catching just a second ago. Popped off quick. There we go. Another nice one. Wind's picking up outside. Sitting in the otter, staying warm. Just catching a pile of these guys. And I probably went about 20 minutes where I just caught another 15 fish. But they were just a little bit smaller, and I was wondering if I should just move spots right away, which I think we're going to do. Old Mitchell's actually, believe it or not, coming out. And I think we're going to wait to move till probably he gets out here. It's getting froggy down there. Looks like it's probably 2 fish. Oh yeah, here we go. Got him. Oh, he came off. He popped off for a second there. And go right back down and see if we can feed it to him again, or have one of the other ones kind of burst up here. And here we go, flying. Oh my gosh, was that fish moving? Feels like a decent fish here. It is so much fun when you get that competition going on between a few fish. There we go, another nice crappie right there. That bait is gone. Choked it. Actually almost need the forceps to get that one out. A lot of times you can kind of just follow the line down with your index finger, pop it out backwards. There we go, another nice eater crappie right there. Back he goes. It's creeping up real slow. Got him right there. Fish on. Feels not too shabby here. Where you at, buddy? But we'll take him like that. That one took a little bit more to work. Kind of came up, stalled out, went back down a little bit, came back up. But catching them right there. There we go. Another nice, just kind of average, standard eater size fish, which is exactly the hook sets we're after today. All right, we're going down. Got some halfway decent marks down there, kind of right off the bottom. Just kind of looks like a mass of about 3, 4, 5 fish maybe. And when we start getting down to them, they should start coming up here. Like about like this right here. Here we go. Got him. Feels like a halfway decent fish. Anytime you're dropping down into a wad like that, you should be catching one relatively quick. Oh yeah, just another nice cookie cutter, 10-inch fish right there. There we go. These are the fish that everybody's coming out fishing for. These perfect eater size ones. We're definitely going to be chasing some, real big crappies here in the near future. I was actually going to go out this afternoon and do a little scouting for some trophy crappie stuff. We're going to try to get right back down to this glob of fish real quick though. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching the flasher cam. back down to him here. Rattle it up above him. Look at this, flying. Ooh, kind of stalled out though. He's still gonna eat. Got him right there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching the M7, the marcum here. Nice, crisp, clear screen on that thing for filming, which is one thing I really like about it. There we go. Not big, but another one. I think I could feel like I can hear Mitchell out there rolling up on the snowmobile. And I don't know if we're gonna film another video, if Mitchell's gonna be on this video. I don't know what the plan is. I feel like we've caught plenty of fish now. We'll see if we can get back down into them quick and pop another one real quick. They're kind of shrinking away on me though, as they normally do. You know, you pop a few fish and that school is always moving around down there. All right, they're still kind of sort of right on the bottom there. See if we can tease one up. We got a little movement. Come on, work your way up, buddy. That fish literally shot up and missed it. Is he gonna shoot up farther? Looks like it. Oh yeah, just total slackline bite right there. Been a good little run of fishing this morning. Where you at, buddy? There we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish right there too. Look at that. When he finally did bite, that jig is gone. Look at that. Nice crappie right there. Nice perky guy. It's all about, you know, capitalizing on them when they're really there. That is crappie fishing. No, that one doesn't want to go back. Get down the hole, buddy. Quit splashing water all around. Oh, another fish on right there. Now it's kind of slowing down a little bit here today, but can't complain too much. We've had a pretty fast-paced morning out here on the ice, and I think we're gonna wrap it up right there. Catching a ton of these crappies, and Mitchell just got out here, and we might film something else, maybe some kind of challenge video or something like that. Who knows? Maybe just bomb around, catch a bunch of fish. But yeah, it's been a fun little go at it here. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the MX7 and watching some fish fly up on the graph and bite. Always a good time. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't worry, we're going back to walleye fishing very shortly. Quickly, soon, whatever you want to say it. This evening we'll be back out doing some walleye fishing for sure, and then walleye fishing most of the other days from here on out. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Stay tuned for more content, and like I said, the intro, ice fishing, for some reason my timing has been off, my fishing has been off. I've just been like just like the fish are here and they zig and I zag, and then they zig again and I zig again, and we just do not seem to meet each other the last week here. So, but waking up early, keep fishing every day, you're bound to catch them eventually. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys next time.